So I had demoid cysts. The doctors pretty much feared me, like told me I was gonna die if I didn't get surgery, and so I ended up getting the surgery, and that was probably like the worst mistake. It just made my body worse. I remember waking up from that surgery, and I did not feel good. I felt like I was violated. There was just something wrong, and I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was in pain. This was like even 6 months after the surgery, and I started seeing doctors again, just to, see if they could help. And all they could do was tell me that it was normal. Your body changes. You're getting older. You're getting older. Who says that? And not just that, they were just like, here's some antidepressants, here's some drugs, here's some painkillers. Maybe you should see a psychiatrist or something. It's all in your head. Nobody wants to hear that when they're in pain. Go away, fly. Anyway, so that started my healing journey. I learned a lot about health. I learned about food, the body, and I started healing myself. It took at least 2 years for me to get used to eating differently, getting motivated as well. There's a whole life change like you go through just to, heal yourself. And so my boyfriend at the time, he didn't understand what I was going through. He thought we could just do the same thing where we just ate takeaway, gamed all day, go to work, eat unhealthy, and everything was good. He even thought it was in my head. And that's when you have to like realize whether your partner is right for you. Even though we were together for 13 years and we were enjoying our life together until I got sick, and he wanted to do the same thing, and then I was changing. So from there we ended up breaking up, and it just had to happen. It took me about 4 years to build up the courage to actually leave him. 4 years. It's a long time. So when I did break up from him, I moved to my sister's house, and that's when things really started to get really good, like really good. High energy. Everything was going so good for me. My health was good, and I had all these like people being friendly. This is where things went south. After I changed myself, healed myself, this was when a new guy came into my life. Met him on the internet. This one was the worst one. The worst one. This one is the one that is so manipulative, abusive. You just, as a woman with so much love, it's like you want to heal them or something. I don't know what it is. Like you look past all their flaws, and I don't really know what to go from this. It's like who hits people during sex, like who just calls you up for that, and then tells you to go home the next morning, and then calls you up again, apologizes over and over, saying I'll change. Like this, I know this is my fault as well, because I've never experienced stuff like this before. I've never experienced this sort of abuse. Like, I don't know people are like this. And I got to the point where I lost a child. Well, a baby without my knowledge. I'm gonna keep it very minimum. And this is where you start learning about the spiritual world, where people can manipulate your energy to make you do certain things, or I don't know what it is. I'm still learning about it. But the sky is still in my energy. I have where do you go from this? Imagine someone so mentally messed up that they're spying on you, they're following you, they're telling others to hurt you or abuse you for them. It's not a topic I want to talk about, really. I need to stop this video. Right, so sorry about that. Let's go on from there. So God was an abuser, and he's still abusing me to this very day. Won't leave me alone. I don't know what I've done to him. Haven't done anything to him. I don't know him. They've just come into my energy. His whole family have just come into my energy, and all they want to do is take. That's all they want to do. They don't care about me. They don't care about the child. God saved me. He heard me when I needed it. I get so emotional. So what happens is God does put you in isolation. It's to protect you. I'll stop this video so I can recollect my thoughts. So yeah, I've been put in isolation by God. I actually didn't know it was God. But it was also other people as well that are good people that have been helping. And you get put into isolation for your own protection. And also it kind of like, it's like healing the soul. It's like you've been so damaged and broken that you kind of need to remove yourself from society. And like when you get hurt, you don't want to be around people, because when you're around people, they also take your energy, and it's like you have an empty cup. So the idea is you don't want it to be completely depleted, and you get surrounded by those who you end up, it's like you can trust these people. The people that you end up being around are the ones that actually care for you, love you, and can help you. And also, like, being in isolation, you can heal and recover, and sometimes it takes a long time. Like, for me, it took 2 years. Actually, 2 years. I've been in isolation so much. It feels like it's been 2 years. Okay, now I feel a bit better. Even after the isolation though, like, I still feel it's like you come out stronger for it. I don't know. Alright, so I'm feeling, it's like I had to let it out. I'm feeling a lot better now. So how has it changed my life? I'm definitely a believer. I have been helped so much, and things have been, it's like the impossible. Impossible. I think it's like I have found myself, and God is the one that is in my life at the moment, making me a strong person, so that will never happen to me again. And also helping me realize where I have gone wrong, my own flaws, my own weaknesses, and He's given me a path to make myself stronger and be the best version of myself, and to have my eyes open in terms of the people that I had surrounded myself with, because they weren't good for me, and I couldn't see that, and it took a long time for me to realize the people that were in my life for their own benefits or to help uplift me. So that is a few ways how my life has changed, and I feel like it's for the better. I see people for who they are. I'm not allowing people to use me the way that they have in the past, and it's like I'm on a good path to better myself and grow, and I have dreams that I want to achieve now, whereas before I wasn't going nowhere. In that 13-year relationship with one of my first boyfriend, he had no plans for me, and I think it's extremely important when you do get in a relationship that you make sure you know that person before, like, it's the intentions. It's all about the intentions. Like, you go into a relationship and you ask the question, what is this person's intention? What is my intention? What is their intention? And yes, it just depends on what you want, but there are people out there. You must know what you're getting involved in. Sometimes people can come across as the nicest people, and they're just wanting to use you, or they can come across as the most intelligent and charming, and it's completely opposite, because they're not showing you their true selves, because you don't know that person well. You've just gotten together with them. This is definitely my lesson, and it's relationships. It's like, if I valued myself, I wouldn't have allowed myself to be put through that. And this is where I trusted. It's like I trusted in a higher power to help me through this. And I think I will leave it as that, as a testimony. Just because I'm not really good at this, but I will try and put some more videos up with my experiences as I move along and grow, and share other things. Like, for me doing this is a bit embarrassing, but I hope you enjoyed my story, and sorry for the crying. It's just been such an emotional time for me, and I still want to keep going. Alright, bye. Alright, so I'm going to talk about my testimony starting from, I think my awakening started in 2016, and some people don't know they're going through an awakening. I obviously didn't know, because things got worse. Not worse, but just crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'll start from the beginning. I almost lost my soul. Almost. Like, so close. And this was to do with a false, manipulative, abusive lover. And I did not know, but I was saved. I was saved. God saved me. Didn't even believe in God. I was an atheist before. And it was like, I didn't know what was going on at the time. I just know I needed help. And I got the help. And here I am, going from riches to rags, but at the same time, feeling more myself than ever. It's like opening your eyes up to what you've been missing. So I'll start from the beginning anyway. So I had pretty much everything. Like I was very stable. I had a long-term boyfriend, had a job, had everything, and one day everything just changed. Like my boyfriend at the time, we moved into an apartment. And this is when I started getting sick. For some reason, when we moved into an apartment, I started getting sick. And I actually have a feeling it was to do with the apartment because when I look back on it, the apartment, it doesn't ground your body. So your body ends up having, like, it can't release negative energy. Whereas if you're in a house, yeah, it's easier. So yeah, so I had pretty much everything, and one day I ended up in hospital due to health issues or just pain, and I ended up having surgery. The surgery was dermoid cysts, and sorry about the noise. Dermoid cysts